rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's dark, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now, no reason to doubt. It's clear to see, all eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary, the start of war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half step, I see you at the crossroads. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm the gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken near the 13. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Cook following the penalty. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, live. Zoom.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st down, Rodgers dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
26. Jump out. Okay, over here.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
So these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gardens. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hold on.
They're going to try and throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now come the Vikings. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. 30. Touchdown, big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We are going. Zoom, zoom.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, we are going. Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Leopard!
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Oh, good footwork. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, check.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll run it now out of the gun. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Gone. Detroit.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again on first down. Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rodgers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Well, certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And Lambeau will put this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Packers get set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Rodgers again now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Zoom. That's fine, yeah.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 54 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
He'll get it up the middle. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. They still can't get it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards away. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Detroit!
They run it again with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 66 yards. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
26.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Vikings, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.